Welcome back to the next module. In this, I am going to solve examples from practice set 3.3. Here is the first example. Let us read out. In figure, points G, D, E, F are concyclic points. Concyclic means they lie on the same circle of a circle with center C. Angle ECF, this is given to us. This is 70 degree. Okay. Measure of arc DGF, this is given as 200. Okay, 200 degree. Arc is given. Find measure of arc DE and measure of arc DEF. Okay. Example is very easy. I think you must have understood by now. See, this is the central angle for this arc EF, right? Its measure is 70 degree. So what will be the measure of this arc? 70 degree. Why? Because we have seen the theorem that the measure of an arc, minor arc, is equal to the measure of the corresponding central angle, right? So this arc is also 70 degree. Now understand, this arc measure is given as 200. This is 70 degree. So from here till here it becomes 270. Now you can find DE. So the measure of whole circle is 360. 360 minus 200 plus 70, that is 270. You will get this third angle. And when you add these two arc, you get measure of this arc DEF, right? So let us write it down. So the first step will be measure of arc EF is equal to measure of angle ECF, right? What is the reason? Definition of measure of minor arc, right? Now, therefore, measure of angle ECF is equal to 70 degree. This is given to us, right? Therefore, measure of arc EF will be equal to 70 degree. Okay. Now, measure of arc DGF plus measure of arc EF plus measure of arc DE is equal to 360. Okay. Why? Measure of circle is 360 degree. Now let us substitute. This is 200 degree plus 70 degree plus measure of arc DE as it is equal to 360 degree. Okay. This becomes 270 plus measure of arc DE is equal to 360. I'll take it on to my right hand side. So measure of arc DE will be equal to 360 minus 270. What is it? Measure of arc DE will be equal to 90 degree. Right? Now you got DE. So this is your first answer, right? What is your second question? They have asked you to find measure of arc DEF. Therefore, measure of arc DEF will be equal to measure of arc DE. Okay, this DE plus measure of arc EF, this one, right? Reason will be arc addition. Okay, let us substitute. DE, we found it is at 90 degree plus EF is 70 degree. Okay, so 90 plus 70 gives you 160 degree. This is measure of arc DEF. This is your second answer. Okay, so answer statement you have to write it. This is second example. See, in figure, triangle QRS is an equilateral triangle. Prove that arc RS is congruent to arc QS is congruent to arc QR. This is what you are supposed to prove. And second is measure of arc QRS. This arc is 240 degree. This is what you are supposed to prove. Okay. This is again another easy example. See, this is an equilateral triangle. Now, if it is an equilateral triangle, you know that all the sides of an equilateral triangle are same. They are equal. It means that RS is equal to QS is equal to QR. These sides are equal, right? Now, if these sides are equal, the corresponding arcs, they are also equal. Why? Because arcs of the same circle are equal if these corresponding chords are equal. Now, these are the chords for the circle and they are equal. Therefore, these arcs RS, QS and QR, these arcs are also congruent. So, one thing is very easy to prove. Second one, now you need to find this measurement. Okay. Now, we don't have measurement of any of this arc. Okay. So, suppose if we consider that this is X. Now, all are equal. So, even this is X, this is X. Now, okay. So, if we add these arcs, you need to get 360. Okay. So, this is X plus S is equal to 360 degree. So, let us find out value of X. So, you get one arc's value as X. So, let us find out this thing and then we can add these 2 times X so that you get measure of this arc QRS as 240. Let us see if we can get it. Okay. So, how to write it down? So, first thing is given to us that triangle QRS is an equilateral triangle. This is given to us. Okay. Now, as it is equilateral triangle, I can write segment RS is congruent to segment QS is congruent to segment QR. Why? Because they are the sides of an equilateral triangle. Okay. Now, as we know that arcs of same circle are equal if the related chords are congruent. Okay. Therefore, instead of segment, now I can write arc RS is congruent to arc QS is congruent to arc QR. Okay. Now, let us consider these to be as X. Okay. Let measure of arc RS is equal to measure of arc QS is equal to measure of arc QR be equal to X. Let this be 1 because I need it afterwards. Okay. Now, measure of arc RS plus measure of arc QS plus measure of arc QR is equal to 360 degree. Why? Because it is measure of circle. Okay. Now let us substitute this value x. We have considered x plus x plus x gives you 360. Okay. Write down here from 1. Now this is 3x is equal to 360. Right? Now I am taking 3 onto my right hand side. This becomes 360 degree upon 3. Let us divide this. What do you get? X is equal to 120 degree. Right? It means that all these arcs measure 120 degree. So measure of arc RS, okay, plus measure of arc QR will give me measure of arc QRS. Right? I have added these two. RS plus QR gives me QRS. Okay. Now all the arcs are 120 degree. So I will write here 120 degree plus 120 degree is equal to measure of arc QRS. And what is it? 120 plus 120 is nothing but 240 degree is equal to measure of arc QRS. And this is what they had asked us to prove. Hence proved. This is third example. In figure, chord AB is congruent to chord CD. These two are congruent chords. Prove that arc AC is congruent to arc BD. Okay. Very easy example. See, this is congruent chords. Right. And what is the arc formed because of this chord? Say chord AB forms this arc ACB. Right. And chord CD forms this arc CBD. Now these arcs will be congruent to each other. Arc ACB will be congruent to arc CBD. Why? Because they are formed because of the congruent chords. Right? Now ACB is actually measure of arc AC plus measure of arc CB. Right? AC plus CB. I can write like this. Same way for this arc CBD, I can write arc CB plus BD. Right? But as we know that these bigger arcs are congruent to each other, I can directly write AC plus CB is equal to CB plus CD. CB is common, will get cancelled. What am I left with? AC and BD. Right? Let us see. If you have not understood, see. First thing is chord AB is congruent to chord CD. This is given, right? Then arc ACB is congruent to arc, which arc? CBD. Why? Because they are arcs corresponding to congruent chords. Right? This is the reason. If this is so, I can write that their measure of arc ACB will be equal to measure of arc CBD, because they are congruent arcs now. So their measures will also be equal. Let this be 1 because I need it afterwards. But I know that measure of arc ACB is equal to measure of arc AC plus CB, measure of arc CB. Right? Let this be 2. Same way, also measure of arc CBD will be equal to CB plus BD. So measure of arc CB plus measure of arc BD. Right? Let this be third one. Now, what do we get from 1, 2 and 3? We get, what do we get? We already know that in 1 we know that these two arcs are equal, they are congruent, right? So I can write their right hand sides to be equal to each other. Therefore, measure of arc AC plus measure of arc CB will be equal to measure of arc CB plus measure of arc BD. Right? This is common, will get cancelled. What am I left with? Measure of arc AC is equal to measure of arc BD. If their measures are equal, what does that mean? Arc AC is congruent to arc BD, and this is what we were supposed to prove. I hope you have understood these examples. See you in next module.